Let me tell you something that most men refuse to hear. If a woman doesn't want you, you'll feel it. But the problem is, most men ignore the signs. They make excuses. They convince themselves she's just busy or playing hard to get. Let me break this myth right now. Hard to get is a fairy tale. If she wants you, you'll know. If she doesn't, you'll suffer. And the faster you learn to recognize the truth, the faster you save yourself from humiliation, heartbreak, and wasted time. Because here's the truth no one tells you. Chasing a woman who doesn't want you isn't romantic. It's desperate. And in the eyes of that woman, you're not a loyal man who doesn't give up. You're just another guy who doesn't understand his own value. That's why today I'm giving you the clear, undeniable signs that a woman doesn't want you. When you see even 2 or 3 of these signs, your only move is to walk away. Not tomorrow, not next week. Right now. Why? Because your time is valuable. Your energy is valuable. And the moment you start chasing someone who sees you as an option, you've already lost. You think you're fighting for her love, but in reality, you're just lowering your own worth. And no high-value man does that. This video is not about blaming women. It's not about calling women names. It's about waking men up. Because too many guys have been programmed to chase at all costs. They think proving themselves is how you win her heart. Wrong. The truth is, attraction isn't built through begging. It's built through mystery, strength, and self-respect. And you can't have any of that if you're blind to the signs she's giving you. So if you're tired of mixed signals, tired of guessing games, tired of being confused about where you stand, this video will fix all of that. I'm going to give you the 6 clearest signs she doesn't want you, and when you see them, you'll know exactly what to do next. Let's get into it. 1. She takes hours to reply, but posts online in minutes. Listen carefully. When a woman likes you, she doesn't forget to reply to your message. It's that simple. If she's into you, your name popping up on her phone will actually make her smile. She'll reply quickly, not because she has to, but because she wants to. But when a woman doesn't want you, everything changes. Suddenly, replying to your message becomes a chore. Hours pass, sometimes even days. You sit there wondering if she's busy, if she's asleep, if her phone died. But the truth is, none of that is the real reason. Here's the cold, hard reality. If she has time to scroll through Instagram, like pictures, and post stories, she has time to reply to you. When a woman truly likes a man, she doesn't risk him thinking she's not interested. She wants to keep his attention. She wants to make sure he doesn't lose interest first. But if she's always too busy for you, but somehow has time to post her lunch, her coffee, and her outfit of the day, that's not a coincidence. That's a message. A message that says, you're not a priority. Now here's a real-life situation you might relate to. Let's say you text her at 10 a.m. No reply. Hours go by. It's now 4 p.m. Still nothing. But during those 6 hours, you see her post 2 selfies, a gym photo, and a video of her singing in her car. You even see her replying to other people's comments. At this point, what excuse could possibly make sense? She wasn't asleep. Her phone wasn't off. She just chose not to reply to you. And that's all the information you need. A high-value man doesn't chase after someone who clearly doesn't respect his time, because that's what it is, disrespect. It's not just a missed text. It's her silently telling you, you're not important enough for me to prioritize. The mistake most men make? They see this behavior and text again. They double text. They ask him, are you okay? Or did I do something wrong? And that's exactly what kills any remaining attraction. A woman who likes you will never leave you guessing like this. So if you notice she's online all day, posting, laughing, living her life, but ignoring you, walk away. 2. She only wants you when she's bored. This is one of the biggest traps men fall into, thinking a woman wants them just because she hits them up sometimes. Let me make this very clear. A woman who actually wants you will want you all the time, not just when she's bored, lonely, or in the mood for attention. If she only messages you when her friends are busy, or when her favorite guy didn't reply, that's not interest, that's convenience. And here's the painful truth. You're not her first choice. You're her backup plan. A woman who wants you, craves your presence. She finds excuses to talk to you. Even when she's busy, she checks in. Even when she's tired, she replies. Because that's how desire works. When you want someone, you want them even on your worst day, when she only texts you on boring Tuesday nights after scrolling TikTok for 2 hours. That's not attraction. That's desperation for entertainment. And the second something more exciting comes along, she's gone. Now picture this. It's a Saturday night. You text her to make plans. She says she's super tired or not feeling social. Cool, you respect that. But at 11 p.m., your phone lights up. It's her. Suddenly, she's wide awake, texting you random memes, asking what you're doing, and acting like she missed you. What happened? Simple. Her plans fell through. The guy she really wanted to see ghosted her. Her friends didn't answer. So now you're the safety net. And the sad part is, most men get excited by this. They think, finally, she's giving me attention. But that's not real attention. That's leftover attention. Attention she would have gladly given to someone else if they had answered first. A man who values himself doesn't play that game. You're not a filler. You're not a backup. If a woman only remembers you when her phone is dry, you already have your answer. She doesn't want you. When a woman truly wants you, you become the main event, not the afterthought. If you're always plan B, it's time to cancel the whole plan. 3. She flirts. But with everyone. Let's be real for a second. Some men think a flirty woman automatically likes them. Big mistake. Just because a woman laughs at your jokes or touches your arm doesn't mean you're special. Some women flirt for sport. She flirts with you, your friend, the waiter, the guy at the gas station. It's just how she operates. But here's the harsh truth. If her attention feels like it's on sale for everyone, it means you're not a priority. You're just standing in line like everyone else. A woman who actually wants you makes you feel different. She doesn't treat you like every random guy she meets. Her energy shifts when you're around. You feel it, but if you're just one more guy in her flirt rotation, you're wasting your time. And here's where a lot of men mess up. They convince themselves that if they just stand out a little more, she'll finally notice. Maybe if you're funnier, richer, cooler, she'll stop flirting with everyone else and focus on you. Wrong. That's not how attraction works. If a woman sees you as just another guy, that's game over. The real game is knowing when to quit, and chasing after a woman who flirts with every man in sight. That's a losing game. Here's the mindset shift you need. High-value men don't compete for basic attention. They don't care if a woman flirts with them, because flirting isn't the goal. Respect and desire are. And think about this. If she's this flirty while she's single, what do you think happens in a relationship? If you have to constantly prove you're better than every guy in the room, you're already setting yourself up for stress, insecurity, and drama. A woman who's serious about you makes it clear. She naturally creates space between herself and other men because she values what you two are building. But if she treats you like you're just another guy holding a number, why are you still standing there? Men who know their worth don't chase a woman who's for everybody. They walk away and let the rest fight for her attention. You're not one of the crowds unless you choose to be. 4. She cancels plans but never reschedules. Let me be brutally honest. Some of you men are way too soft when it comes to this. A woman cancels on you and you just sit there smiling, saying, "It's okay whenever you're free." Stop that. When a woman actually wants to see you, she makes it happen. Even if something comes up, she'll apologize and immediately offer a new date or time. Why? Because she values the chance to spend time with you. But when she cancels and says nothing about rescheduling, that's a sign, a loud one. It means seeing you was never a real priority in the first place. And if you accept that without pushing back, you're training her to treat you like an option. Here's the truth most men ignore. A woman who respects you won't flake without trying to make it right. She'll show you that your time matters. But if she cancels, disappears, and acts like nothing happened, that's disrespect. Plain and simple. And this is where I need to wake some of you up. Stop chasing women who don't respect your time. Stop rewarding bad behavior with more attention. Every time you let her cancel without consequence, you teach her one thing. He'll always be there. I don't have to try. High-value men don't beg for attention. They don't send, "Hey, did you forget about me?" texts. They see one flake with no effort to reschedule, and they move on immediately. Because let's be clear, if she was excited to see you, she'd be the one chasing you to lock in the new date. That's what women do when they actually care. But when you're just her backup plan, or someone she agreed to see out of boredom, canceling is easy because there's no real loss for her. So here's the wake-up call. Stop acting like a fan and start acting like a prize. Your time matters, your energy matters, and any woman who treats you like you're disposable doesn't deserve access to you. One cancellation with no effort to reschedule? That's all the proof you need. Walk away. 5. She calls you bro or friend. Let me say this loud and clear. If a woman calls you bro, buddy, or friend, she's already put you in the same category as her cousin and her coworker. And if you're still sitting there thinking you have a chance, you're lying to yourself. Men make this mistake all the time. They think if they're just nice enough, helpful enough, always there for her, she'll eventually see the light and realize he's the one. That's not how attraction works. When a woman is truly attracted to you, she doesn't even think about calling you bro. In fact, the idea of putting you in the friend zone doesn't even cross her mind because she feels that spark. But when she starts using words like bro, bestie, or even worse, like a brother, that's not playful. That's a death sentence for attraction. And if you're still texting her good morning, offering to help her move, or acting like her personal therapist after that, you're volunteering for your own humiliation. Here's what men need to understand. Women know exactly what they're doing when they use those words. It's not random. It's not an accident. It's a message. A soft way to tell you, I don't see you like that. And the brutal part? Most men ignore the message and just try harder. They think if they just wait long enough, she'll come around. She won't. Once you've been labeled a bro, your chances of being seen as a man she desires are almost zero. Here's the truth. A woman's attraction is instant. She knows within the first few interactions whether you're someone she could see romantically or someone she's just going to keep around for emotional support. So here's my advice to every man hearing this. If she calls you bro, correct her immediately or walk away. Because a man who values himself never accepts being downgraded like that. You're not her brother. You're not her emotional babysitter. You're either a man she wants or you're gone. No exceptions. 6. She talks about other men around you. Let's get one thing straight. When a woman truly wants you, she's not going to sit there talking about other men. She's not bringing up her gym crush, her work buddy, or the guy who DM'd her last night. But when a woman doesn't see you as a romantic option, she has no problem mentioning other men because she feels nothing to lose. In fact, sometimes she does it on purpose, just to make sure you know your place. And here's where a lot of men completely miss the signal. Instead of recognizing this for what it is, a clear sign she doesn't see you that way, they keep trying harder. They offer advice on her dating life. They become her emotional support system, hoping to be the nice guy who eventually wins. Wake up. A woman who actually wants you protects the space between you. She doesn't want to risk making you jealous because she cares how you see her. But when she's casually talking about other men, like you're one of her girlfriends, it's because, in her mind, you are. This is where you have to make a choice. Do you want to be her advisor or her man? Men with self-respect don't sit there listening to her crush on someone else. They don't play the supportive bestie role, hoping for a miracle. They recognize the disrespect and they walk away. Because here's the truth. You're not competing for her attention. If she wants you, she makes it obvious. If she doesn't, you leave fast. Let me leave you with this. A woman doesn't reject you with her words, she rejects you with her actions. And if you need to sit there analyzing every text, every emoji, every excuse, you've already lost. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most men waste their time chasing women who already decided they don't want them. And the only reason these women keep you around is because you let them. They know you'll still reply. They know you'll still say yes. They know they can cancel plans, talk about other men, or call you bro, and you'll just sit there hoping. Stop. You deserve better, but only if you demand better. If this video called you out, good. That's exactly what you needed. And now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, have you ever been stuck chasing a woman who didn't want you? I'm going to be reading every comment, and if your story hits hard enough, I'll personally respond. Because you're not alone, and it's time we raise the standard for men everywhere. Let's talk.